So meaning watch, or
what does that mean?
If they're not matching his standards, like my man takes care of everything, my bills, the kids, everything that if I call him right now and I need anything, he's going to send it to me.
Okay.
So when it comes to me dealing with another man, yeah, we have open relationships, so he can deal with whoever he wants to deal with. So we have.
Is he bisexual or he's straight?
No, he's not bisexual. Oh. Baby, I like a real man. Okay. All right, a real man. I'm not dealing with anyone. Well, no discrimination to any man that does like
for you, right? You saying you like a real man. I would say that a real man wouldn't allow his woman, not even allow, wouldn't get into a serious relationship with the woman that is open on her end and other men are smashing her.
I'm not smashing no one else. When I got with him for 3 years, I've only went with him.
But you've been with other girls?
Other girls. I've had a girlfriend, 2 girlfriends.
Two girlfriends.
And he has known about it. They know about him.
I would say the same
completely.
though.
So
my answer would be the same. I mean, a real man wouldn't allow his girl. He wouldn't take a girl serious that a girl wants to have other girlfriends or guy friends. So that girl's gonna be for the streets. A real man. Why does that
make him fake? Because he's open to allow me to explore my sexuality instead of keeping me boxed in, closed in. He's open. I'm open to bringing someone into the relationship. So if he's like, listen, if that's what makes you happy, then I want you to be happy, and I'm gonna be happy. I've always been attracted to women first. Yeah. You know, since
during your relationship with this man, you never had sex with another guy?
No.
No. You never had a desire?
No.
Yeah, you probably seen a guy that was maybe attractive. You're like,
Listen, at my day and age, I'm 36. Like, I'm soon to be 40. Like, that's how I look at it. When you round it up to the nearest 10th, baby, I'm damn near 40. You feel me?
Fair enough.
And it's like...
JR, real quick. If that man was in the room, you think he gonna look over at that man and say, you ain't no real man?
I personally think he said the same shit.
And if he did, that dude had every right to come at him. Like, bro, who the fuck are you talking to?
And that's a different thing, though. We know when you talk to me in a certain...
But that's the thing, though. That's the point. We all know that's disrespectful. Regardless of how truthful we may think it is in our own personal life, when you tell somebody they ain't a real man, that's disrespectful. And so he got disrespectful, and she got disrespectful back. All is fair when you start being disrespectful.
Sweeney, that is not how a woman conducts herself.
Man,
I can't condone it.
We're trying to control a woman that's being disrespected. Now we're saying, hey,
he was telling the truth.
Their hierarchy. A woman's supposed to act out of character. A woman's supposed to act masculine. A woman's supposed to get in men's face and cause aggression. A woman's supposed to get a true woman within her femininity would remove herself from that space because she can see proactively what is about to happen. It's about to go bad. And out of respect for my man, I will leave this place because I don't ever want him to have to come back here to defend my honor. That's a woman protecting her man. But she did the opposite. Yeah. She's one of them. I said what I said.
If we're gonna go off of that logic, then he had no business having those women in the room to begin with. Why is he even talking to him?
Okay, but here's the thing.
Here we go.
You could only do so much pre-vetting.
That's true, though.
A woman never shows you what she truly is.
If we're gonna go off of a woman should be in a woman's place and a man should be in a man's place.
Sweeney, allow me to finish and I give it to you. A woman can guise who she really is until in moments of adversity. There's 2 times like when somebody really tell you how they feel about you or when they're drunk or they're mad at you. Them is 2 definite times you really get the feel of how somebody really feels for you. You put a woman within adversity, you see if that's a woman or if that's a barbarian, which she was.
What does that have to do with what I just asked?
Because you go
I asked a very specific question because you said that as a woman, she shouldn't be operating a certain kind of way because it may put her man in danger. But as a man, if we're talking about those kind of roles, as a man, they shouldn't have even been in the room to begin with. Why are they even there?
Come on, because it's a podcast, bro. It's his
exactly
business.
my
What do you
point.
mean?
So exactly my point. So
Hold on. But you saying that's your point is why are they there? They're there because obviously he has conversations with women all the time about their views on the different topics like sexuality and the different things he talks about. That doesn't mean that if you don't know what you're getting yourself into, don't come on. You know exactly we talk about these things. So that doesn't give you the right to not only disrespect me on the show because you didn't like what I said, but to ignore the rules, to talk over me, to disrespect me, and then to in turn throw a drink on me,
but
to
he
assault.
disrespected her first.
Yes, but it wasn't.
Hold on, wait. The problem is that y'all just opened up the thing is that y'all is trying to only open up the gate halfway. Yes, he got a podcast that talks to women of all ilks. Women of all ilks. So that means that we created a space that's free for women to come and have conversations with men. Then if we're saying that, then it's completely okay for her to be in that space. And it's also completely okay for if he gets disrespectful with words, she's also allowed to get disrespectful with words. The moment she threw a drink and the moment she refused to leave is where I draw the line. But her disrespecting him with words, the same way he disrespected her with words, is all fair and love and war. You don't get to disrespect her relationship, and her man, and then sit there and hide your hands and say, I didn't do nothing wrong.
He didn't, but my thing is, I don't feel like he disrespected her, nor did he feel like he disrespected her. He told her exactly what it was, his opinion. She talked over him.
If I told you he wasn't a real man,
she didn't disrespect him with words. She disrespected him with her actions. Regardless of what he was saying, she was just gonna keep talking. All right, be quiet. All right, let me move on. All right, come on. No, you still going. You didn't say, oh, you didn't insult me back if you felt insulted. You just decided to be basically unruly. You decided to just fuck whatever I'm saying now. All right, I can't move past it. It's you just gonna keep talking.
Why do you expect somebody to be ruly once you disrespect them?
Leave if you don't like it.
But y'all keep saying like she felt disrespected. Why are we sitting over here trying to overlook that and say, hey, you didn't get disrespected because I don't believe what he said was disrespectful, even though she's saying,
I'm gonna go right back to a woman being a woman. If a woman feels disrespected and she's in her femininity, she can humbly voice it. Coolly. I felt that was
Cooley's
out of
not
line.
A real man.
Okay, so you don't you got so much. Okay, so
I'm agreeing with you. Fair. If she's unruly,
how would you agree?
Then he's an unruly man, and he's a disrespectful, unruly, not a real man.
How are you answering me back if you never let me finish my thought?
I already knew where you was going, Kenny. Come on now, we've been talking long enough. I already knew where you was going.
So now you a mind reader.
Goddamn right I am.
Damn, I wouldn't. I'm coming out just to get a ball head from you. Yeah, anything right there, man.
But I get what you're saying, Kenny. All I'm saying is that when we opened up the floodgates for this, and the thing is like Trev said, he's antagonizing on purpose. He says things to try to get people riled up and all of that, and he does get fairly disrespectful if he to garner a certain reaction, and that's what he did. And you got exactly.
Let me ask you a quick question. You think they are naive to what the show encapsulated?
No.
You think?
But
so they knew what they were. Hold on, please watch this. So, yeah, so they knew what they was getting into once they got on the show, right?
Right. Which is why they're both off camera. They're both off camera at the end of the day. And honestly, honestly, both of your arguments are valid. They're both valid at the same time, because in my opinion, as a man, I'm not finna antagonize you to get a response out of you, knowing that you're not what we would consider a traditional soft feminine woman. And the same goes for her, as to where she knew, I'm going on this show for a response, and this guy is antagonizing me, and now I'm responding. So we both parties are wrong. They're both off count.
In that situation, like say her man was in the room, sweetie, I'm of the type that I wouldn't even discuss this with her. I would say, hey, you need to get your girl. I would direct all of my energy to her man. You need to put her in line. Y'all, you need to take her out of here. I'm not about to be sitting there boxing with a girl, but if your representative is here, he can get all the smoke.
But
this is his fault.
You know it's crazy though, because the thing is, this is how I'm looking at it, right? This is how I look at it. Even like if he was to say what he said to her with her man in the room, and let's say that he redirected it straight to her man. Hey, you ain't no real man, bro. If you're gonna let your bitch sit over here and talk like this, you ain't no real man. If you gonna allow your girl, it ain't even gonna be her that gets out of pocket. It's gonna be him. And I'm like, bro, who the fuck are you talking to? That's how that would go if he was actually talking to the man in the room.
And but guess what he would do? He would have the conversation. He wouldn't have
there is no conversation.
Wait. I'm gonna give you wait, tell me if I'm wrong. Remember when he went sideways with Mr. Let Go?
I don't remember that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen that.
He was like, yeah, if you was here, I would talk the same way to you. That's what Mr. Let Go said. He was like, yeah, you would talk with you know
that was a remote. That was a remote interview, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
he did that same thing with. He did that same thing with old boy.
The conversation. Yes, Trev. They were able to progress.
Yeah, they moved on. They moved on.
But that's a difference between like having a conversation over the web and then you're saying that shit to somebody in person.
Yeah, that's
lines get drawn. When you start saying shit in people's face and you like, hold on, bro. Because at least like right now, if me and you disrespect each other right now, Kenny, we can say it's on site. We can say whatever we gonna say. But if we're sitting here talking, eventually either we gonna keep talking and not hear one another, or we gonna talk till we have an understanding. But if we was in person and I disrespected you, there ain't no talking. You're gonna be like, bro, because all it's gonna take is who the fuck are you talking to? And I'm like, nigga, I'm talking to you, and then hands is being thrown. There ain't gonna be no conversation after that. There ain't gonna be no figuring it out. We gonna throw hands, then we might shake it up afterwards. But you're gonna be like, bro, who the
you think I forgot? You and Mr. Let Go had something too.
But that was words over the internet. If I even told him, I said, bro, if we was in person,
he said we was coming out there to get some ribs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was all for it. But if we was in person, I said, if he would have told me to, I was like, everybody kept saying, oh man, you and Mr. Let Go, that went too far. I said, man, if me and Mr. Let Go was in person, and he told me to shut the fuck up in person, there wouldn't have been no talking anyway. It would have been straight hands.
Oh, really?
That's the reality of the situation. If her man was in a room and he directed it at her man, he would have hopped over the couch and be like, hey, bro, who you think you're talking to? and it would have been a whole lot worse because he'd have had to go up the blicky, just like Myron ass had to do when he disrespected somebody in the room. He had to go get the blicky.
Different, though.
Hey, Kenny, I can swear. Didn't you get real on the podcast one time, Kenny?
Yeah, Kenny know the business, man. He know damn well, man. No dude could talk to him like that without hands being thrown.
Kenny, you ain't almost thrown hands on a podcast before?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that nigga almost threw some. You almost threw some hands on the podcast, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, man. Kenny,
he real quiet now too.
Nah, I was helping him fix his brim.
Yeah,
he had to slap the nigga hat off his head. Like, come on, Kenny, you know the business, man. Some nigga, it don't take that much.
That joint popped up in my feed. I'm like, hold this Kenny about to get busy.
Send me the video.
I'll put it in the chat.
Come on,
nah,
man.
that was all a showcase.
I bet you it started with words though, didn't it?
It did.
Exactly
my thing. I almost had to kick a girl off the show the other day. And she was off the side. She wasn't even on the actual desk on the podcast. She was off to the side as a spectator.
She was a hype woman.
Kick out.
She was a hype woman.
I guess so. I guess you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. She was there with her sister and a friend, and I'm like, yo. I looked to the girl that was on the show. I'm like, look, you better tell us something because y'all gonna be leaving in a second. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Sometimes these unruly women that don't understand when enough is enough. And that's what I get out of this. That's enough. I know you're in your feelings. That's enough. Just leave it there, because if, like you said, if we were men, it would have been some furniture moving. So all this rah-rah shit you doing, only reason he's still allowing you to talk this long is because you are a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus,
And he can't do nothing.